Hines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
That's all you got. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience in the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd, I can't slide early, I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This quarterback part of their running game. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make there he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Trying play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Newsome. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Ball is spotted on the 6. It'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And he's going to bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Holds it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes a connection. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Now improvising. He's going to run it. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Toure. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. He'll pull it down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Looking for the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. It's on target and complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Throwing on the run. Wide open. He makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. He breaks a tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Working that left side now. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Fake punts from the AI next. That's what I'm calling for.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air, it's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. That's caught. It's Turay.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Takes his shot. Makes the grab. And it's in there for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown.
It's the second time I hit my kicker.
Busted coverage,
SMU want more.
really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Bring in the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So,
and this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll operate out of split back. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Teray.
Okay.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on second down. The give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And here's what I like about this play, man. First thing you do is take away the easy stuff. Make him react, get him outside the pocket, and now you got to catch him. You got to have a plan for a mobile QB when he gets out the pocket. Who's going to pull the trigger, come up, and chase after him? Nice discipline by this defense.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
What a down. That's...
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's why I got to get better at switch.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Gets it in there for the touchdown. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Pressure coming. Looking to scramble. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play called defensive.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air, it's Vaughn. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clark. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They'll try to snap it quickly. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Clark. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but
he'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated.